Sound is a type of energy. Sound is produced by vibrations. These vibrations release energy. How does this energy travel from source to destination? Can you guess? Let us take this speaker. We can hear the music. Right now, air is the medium. Let us place this speaker in this steel container and close the lid. We can still hear the sound. Sound is traveling through solid, metal in this case. We can put this speaker inside water. We can still hear sound. We can say that sound can travel in all mediums. What if there is no medium? Let us place this speaker in a vacuum chamber. As we take the air out of this chamber with the help of a pump, less and less sound is heard. Finally, no sound is audible. We can say that sound needs a medium for travel. Ear is an important organ when it comes to hearing. Let us understand how our brain receives signals with this simple activity. We will place a speaker inside this bottle. We will close the plastic bottle with rubber membrane cut from the balloon. Let us cut a small plastic strip and attach it with sellotape to the membrane. Other end of the plastic strip is dipped inside water kept in the cap of the plastic container. When loud music is played, you can see ripples in the water. This is due to vibrations produced by sound. Sound vibrations in turn makes the membrane vibrate. Our ears works on the same principle. When your eardrum vibrates, it causes vibration in a fluid in your ear. Your brain interprets it as sound. You can also try this activity by keeping the other end open as well. You can speak loudly and check if it also causes vibrations. Explore alternate resources for this activity as well. Noise pollution. Loud music or traffic noise makes it hard to concentrate during the day and hard to sleep at night. Any sound which we do not want to hear is noise pollution. An airplane taking off, crowd cheering at a cricket game, machines at work, DJs in procession during festive seasons are all making noisy sounds. These levels of sounds are very harmful for our ears. Loudness of sound is measured in decibels. Noises greater than 130 decibels can be painful to our ears. There are two ways to stop noise pollution. Noise can be stopped or reduced at the source, or you can stop the sound from reaching you. Can you find out ways to address the noise pollution in your area around home or school? Assignment. Make a list of all sounds around your home. Identify sources of sound which are responsible for noise pollution. Take a set of glasses of the same size. Fill each one by adding different levels of water. Tap each one with 1 spoon. Do you hear the same sound? Discuss your findings with friends. Some interesting facts about sound. Sound and light are both examples of waves. Sound waves can be bent and reflected just like light waves. An echo is a reflected sound wave. The speed of sound varies a lot in air as well. It is slower at higher altitudes. Sound moves faster through solids and liquids than through air. Sound moves about 4 times faster in water and 15 times faster in steel. The buzzing noise made by bees and flies is the vibration of their wings beating rapidly against the air. Summary. We explored how sound is produced. It is caused due to vibrations. It needs a medium for travel. Sound can travel through gases, liquids and solids. Sound cannot travel through vacuum. Noise pollution is very difficult to deal with these years. You must stop loud noise at the source itself to protect very young babies and very old adults.